Hey guys, the Epic Gamer here, or you can call me Mac, and tell me if you like that new introduction to my videos. I think, hey guys, the Epic Gamer is getting kind of old, and it's not very exciting. So, today I'm bringing you a 76 and 8 Specialist gameplay. I do get a MOAB into the very end of the game, and it was, I have these games, and I'm starting to not have as many now, but I remember it might have been on this channel, or possibly could have been on Mac19213, but I got on a 16 gun streak, I'll say, at the beginning of the game, and then after that, MOAB. And now I can't do that anymore. Now, if I get on a high gun streak, unless the game's almost over, or I have a really nice score, I'm out. I leave, because Modern Warfare 3, it gets on my nerves way too much, and I can't stay in the game, so I leave. Now, this was one of the games where I started out the game on a pretty nice streak. I'm not sure what I got on, but at least probably a 13 or 14, and I stayed in, and I died by some pretty bullcrap stuff, and you'll see it when it happens, and it was, it made me mad. I mean, I don't remember it, but, I mean, I know, especially now, I probably would have left the game, nowadays, but for some reason I didn't, so I do speed it up, like, right around this area, but then I, like, left and just left it capturing while I went and did something, so that's the only part I speeded up in this whole game, I'm pretty sure. Now, this is a 10-minute commentary, and I cannot commentate for 10 minutes long about, I don't really have anything to talk about. I mean, I have topics I want to talk about, but I really don't have a chance to, and, I mean, so I'm pretty much going to say whatever pops into my mind, and also, maybe something in the gameplay that I see. So I am using the MP7 with extended max suppressor, and actually I finally got SitRep Pro. That's something I guess I could say. That I got SitRep Pro. It took me like 2 days of playing time to get it, but also like not actually trying and going for it. Just like when I was using the class, I'd take out stuff if I could, and yeah. So first thing, I mean, I guess I can kind of rant a little or talk about MW3 and why I hate it so much. I mean, this game just makes me so mad, and it's really annoying, and I thought right here, I don't think it was this game, but watch oh, it's not this game, this is where I'm about to die at, and watch this. This would have been like a 2.5, 3 minute mode. Right to my right, and there's a little corner there you can get in, like, behind, like, in between the door and, like, that wall, and I remember one game I was on a streak, and I did that exact same thing, and, somebody was in that corner, I didn't see him, and look at this. Bang! Who kills me? Blind Eye and Assassin Pro. Sniper prone on the ground. And if you saw there, I take it he had overkill because I saw on his little D-pad that he had a noob tube. So I mean, or he picked up a grenade launcher gun. But I mean, people, they get mad at MW3, and I'm trying to figure out what is it? Is it MW3 or is it the people who play the game? Because I always wonder, I'm like, do these people do this stuff because they just are terrible at Call of Duty? Or do they do it because they want to get on people's nerves? Do they, as soon as they spawn, pull out the FMG 90 Kimbos because they can't use a other gun and actually kill people? Or do they do it just because they know it makes other players, like good players, mad? Do they use the Type 95 because they can't really do well with any other gun? Or because they know it gets on people's nerves? Do they use Dead Man's Hand because it gets on people's nerves? Or just because they're bad? I mean, 6 deaths? That's a lot of deaths in a row. And all my classes have juiced on them, and most of them, I don't really like death streaks. I mean, I think it's the stupidest thing you could ever have is death streaks. I mean, it's like Infinity Ward's basically saying, congratulations, you've died 4 times in a row. Now you're gonna get Final Stand. Look at that, my teammate's in Final Stand right there. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand Dead Man's Hand. I mean, at first, when I first heard the game was coming out, I thought Dead Man's Hand would be pretty cool. I was like, that was back before I, cared about these death streaks. I was like, death streaks are probably not going to be too annoying. I mean, there's some things that are annoying and whatnot, but Dead Man's Hand, I was like, pull out a C4. I don't get how that's going to be effective, really. So, I mean, it's a good idea, but I don't see how it's going to be effective in a game, pulling out a C4. And it's because the C4 detonates like half the map. Like, I know the detonation from a C4 from Dead Man's Hand is bigger than a Predator missile radius. A death streak's bigger than a 5 kill streak radius. Are you, like, that does not even make sense. And then also, I heard in the latest update with all the new face-off maps and whatnot that they reduced Dead Man's Hand radius by like 25% or something, but I don't know if they did, and it really doesn't matter to me because it's just annoying. I mean, there's Juiced, I think's fine, and Hollow Points. I don't really find a problem with that, but I mean, Revenge, nobody really uses it that I know of, but it's so, I mean, if you think about it, that's just as much to complain about. You're on a MOAB streak, you start killing somebody, and then they get revenge, and they can see where you're at all times, and then next thing you know, you're getting pre-fired around a corner because he has revenge. And I think that might happen to a lot of people, and we just don't really worry about it. We just get mad, and it's just because, I don't know, everyone will just get mad, and then we'll be like, and if we'd watched the kill cam, we'd realize that they had a freaking death streak. And nobody likes death streaks at all. I mean, you know, like I said, they don't make sense to me. But next thing I guess I should talk about MW3 is the recon drone and the support package. I know I talked about kill streaks a little, and I like support. I think support's a good idea to bring into a game. You have assault, support, and specialist. I think that's a good idea, but not the kill streaks and support in this game. And I was actually watching a Wings of Redemption video about I don't even know. It was something. It was like proof MW3 is Satan or something like that. He was talking about assault kill streaks and things, and I have to say I kind of agree because I mean I'm just speaking off his behalf, but like if you get a Pavlo in the air and it takes them 2 Stinger missiles to take your Pavlo out, 2 shots from a Stinger missile, and that's a 12 kill streak. But yeah, one game I was mad, so mad. I said, you know what, I'm not gonna get mad at this game anymore. Put the Type 95 on, put support on, EMP, stealth bomber, and ballistic vest. Now ballistic vest, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's not good enough to be an assault, but I think it's, you know, support should be like 6 kills, maybe a little more, because ballistic vests, they never work for me. I should say that. Every time I have a vest on, I rarely get saved by them, and every time somebody else has a vest on me, it takes me like a whole clip to kill them. And, you know, but whatever, and I got a triple kill with the stealth bomber, and I was like, you know, it feels good to do this, and, you know, whatever, but, and then I EMP'd them when they had a helicopter, and I was like, maybe that's why they do it, because, you know, it's freaking annoying, but, you know, it makes you feel better when it happens to you a lot, and then you go out and do it to other people. It makes you feel kind of like, so that's what it feels like for these guys. I mean, but like if that happens to you, I'm saying it feels kind of good to just get your anger out by doing it to other people. But if you, I mean, a 12 kill streak is a Pavlo streak. You can't die. 14 kills for a stealth bomber, you can die as many times as you want. Just a stealth bomber, 14 kills. You can pick up your dead man's hand and then get a kill at that C4 and then keep going about. 1 kill and then maybe dead man's hand again. Do like that. You get your stealth bomber. You can get a triple, multi. If you put it in the right place in a ground war match, you will get at least, I would say, a triple, maybe even 4 or 5 people. So, I mean, how is that going to happen? How are you going to tell me that I can get 14 kills, and with 14 kills, I get a triple or a multi, but with a 12 kill streak, and it gets taken out as soon as it gets up, and I get 0 kills? That doesn't make sense. It's just, I mean, I like stealth bomber being in assault. Now, I mean, it's not that good if you don't get a triple or multi and stuff like that on a map like Seatown. It's probably not going to be that good. But, I mean, I'd still make it like a 7 or 8 kill streak on assault, or maybe an 18 kill streak, or an 18 kills in support. Raise it up. I mean, I don't think it's right. And EMP is another thing that I kind of wonder about, because I mean, EMP's not that good with Assassin Pro being able to counter it, so it's not really that good. But it's, you know, I mean, it's annoying when people can get them once again with just 18 kills, not even a streak. And there I pick up the MOAB, and we try to make a comeback. I didn't really play the objective too much, but we tried to make a comeback, I guess you could say. But this video, I was actually only has like under a minute left, so I think I've made pretty good progress talking about MW3. And the other thing, I guess the last thing I'll talk about real quick is the recon drone. And I don't call it that whenever I hear it's in. I call it the Blackbird, because you can't be untagged by a recon drone unless you die, and there's no way to stop a recon drone from tagging you. Now, blind eye makes it to where the recon drone, you don't have a red square, but it can still tag you, just like a AC-130 can still kill you even if you have blind eye. But, and once it tags you, it flashes you and puts you on the map forever. And you can't get it off. That's the thing. I mean, it'd be fine if there's a way to not get tagged at all, or to get to be untagged. But that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.